Hello everyone. Today's topic is normal probability distribution. The normal distribution curve is always like, if we draw a curve of the distribution, if we check the curve is always like this is normal distribution curve, and for normal distribution we need a variable that is called a standard normal variable, and we'll denote it by Z. A standard normal variable Z we need. So if we'll draw the curve, so if Z is 0, it will have the maximum probability, and on this side, on the right hand side, Z is positive, and on left hand side Z is negative. If Z is positive, we'll plot on right hand side, and if it is negative, it will be on left hand side. Okay, as it is the total distribution, we can say the total probability of the distribution is always 1. So that is total area under the curve is 1 as total probability. This is your total probability distribution. So total probability is 1. So total area, we can write total area under the normal curve is 1. As this is a curve, normal curve, it is exactly mirror image to this side of this side. So as total area is 1, it is exactly the middle position. So area on this side is 0.5, and obviously area on this side is also 0.5. Remember this. Okay, then the right hand side area from middle position is 0.5, and the left hand side is 0.5 on your curve. Now the standard normal variable Z can be defined as we are having the data in X and we are converting it to Z. So for the same, formula is Z is X minus mu upon sigma, where mu is mean, or we can say average, mean or average, and sigma is standard deviation. Standard deviation. Or okay, ST. Okay, this data is sufficient for us, and now we'll see how to solve the example related to normal distribution. So first question is, weights of 4,000 students are found to be normally distributed. It is given to you that it is a normal distribution with mean and standard deviation. Mean is 50 and standard deviation is 5 kg. Find the number of students with weights less than 45 kg between 45 and 60 kg. Okay, this is given to you. Whatever is needed in our example, it will be given to you. The areas will be with us. Okay, we'll start to solve this. As it is to be solved by normal distribution, we know by normal distribution Z is equal to X minus mu upon sigma. Okay, then mu is nothing but mean, and mean is given 50 kg. We need also sigma is nothing but standard deviation, it is 5 kg. Therefore Z is equal to X minus 50 upon 5. Okay, we are here. Next we have to solve it for the first question, and the first question is less than 45 kg. Okay, forget sometime less than. It is 45 kg. So now for first question, your x is 45. So we'll find corresponding z for that. So we'll put x is 45 in this. 45 minus 50 upon 5. So that is minus 5 by 5, that is minus 1. Z is minus 1. Now we'll go to the question. It is asked the less than 45 kg, that is probability of x or area where x is less than 45, and we have converted it into z. So as x is converted to z, so z, and corresponding z for 45 is minus 1 and there is less sign, so less than as it is. These two are totally equal. For corresponding x there is z less as it is, and for 45 z is minus 1. So our first job is draw a curve. As it is a normal distribution, the curve is always like this. Here z is 0, and in this case z is equal to minus 1. So z is minus 1. As it is negative, it will be somewhere on your left hand side. So here it is, z is minus 1. Now where will be your area? We have to draw it. So our condition is less than minus 1. Z is minus 1 is here, and area where z is less than minus 1. On this side z is getting bigger. So if it is less than minus 1 means below minus 1, that is area is on this side. This is the required area. Now how will you find this area? As we know, the area on this side is 0.5. As total is 1, it is exactly half, so this area is 0.5. Nextly, when we are interested in this, we know this. If we know this, that much area, we'll subtract this area from this area and then we'll get this. Right? So we need z area from z is 0 to z is 1. Okay, remember it is similar to z is 0 to z is 1, as though it is minus 1. Minus 1 is just to denote the position on right hand side or left hand side. Okay, now we'll consider it as z is 0 to 1 and we'll check the area. Is it given to you? Okay, it is given to you. The area under the curve between z is 0 to z is 1 is 0.3413. So this area is also with us. That much area is 0.3413. And we are interested in this much area. So this much area will be 0.5 minus 0.3413. So this is nothing but 0.5 minus 0.3413, and that is equal to 0.1587. Therefore, this is the probability. Therefore, we can find the total number of students weighing less than 45 kg. Okay, this is just the probability, but it is asked the number of students, and we know the frequency. Frequency is 4000. So if we have the probability, we'll just multiply the probability to frequency. We'll get your total number. So it is less than 45. The probability is 0.1587 into the total number of students, that is 4000, and therefore it is equal to 634.8. That is, as they are students, so it is, we have to round it up to 635 students. So out of 4000 students who will weigh less than 45 kg are 635. Okay, this is your first question. Next we will solve the second question. Second question is between 45 and 60 kg. So for second question, there are 2x So we'll call it as x1 and x2. So x1 is 45 and x2 is 60. So we'll have to find corresponding z. So there will be z1 and there will be z2. So formula for z is x minus mu upon sigma. So z1 is x1 minus mu upon sigma and z2 is x2 minus mu upon sigma. So z1 is x1 is 45 minus mu is 50 and sigma is 5. Similarly, z2 is 60 minus 50 by 5. That is z1 is minus 5 by 5 and z2 is 10 by 5. That is z1 is minus 1 and z2 is 2. Okay. Then the question is between. So how will you write between? So probability of 45 is between 45 and 60. We can write it as 45 is less than equal to x is less than 60. This is between 45 and 60. X is in between 45 and 60. Okay, as we have to convert it into z, so corresponding z we have find out, and for 45 it is z is minus 1 is less than z, and for 60 corresponding z is 2. Okay, then we will draw it on the curve. Sorry, it is here, it is z is 0. Try to understand, this is straight line. Okay, for first is z is equal to minus 1, so it is on your left hand side somewhere here. Z is minus 1 and then z is 2. It is positive, so it is on your right hand side. Here somewhere z is 2. And we need the area between minus 1 to 2. And this is the area between minus 1 to 2. We'll have to write this answer. And if we know z is 0 to 1 area and z is 0 to z is 2 area, we can simply add them and we'll get the answer. That is equal to z is 0 to 1. It is given to you. Z is 0 to 1 area and z is 0 to 2 is also given to you. So we have to simply add them. That is 0 to 1 area is 0.3413 plus 0 to 2 area is 0.4772 and which is equal to 0.8185. This is the probability. Therefore, finally we can write total number of students weighing between 45 and 60 kg is equal to the probability of the same into the total number of students, that is 4000, which is equal to 3274 0 something. So it is nearly equal to 3274 students. Next question. Sacks of sugar packed by an automatic loader have an average weight 100 kilogram and standard deviation 250 grams. Now it is kilogram and this is gram, just take care of that. Assuming normal distribution, given is a normal distribution, find the chance of getting a sack weighing less than 99.5 kg and some area is given to you. From ZD0 to ZD2 is given to you. Okay, as it is normal distribution, for that we need z. Z is x minus mu upon sigma. And average mu is 100 kg and standard deviation sigma is 250 grams. That is, if mu is in kilograms, 100 kilograms, so we have convert sigma also in kilogram, that is, we'll divide it by 1000 and we'll get 0.250 kilograms. Both are in kilograms now. Okay, then your question is less than 99.5. So 99.5 is your x now. So z is 99.5 minus mu 100 upon 0.250 and which is equal to -2. And it is asked less than 99.5, that is probability of x is less than 99.5, which is equal to probability of z is, for x there is z less as it is and the value of z is -2. So z is less than -2. Try to draw it. Okay, z is -2 means negative on your left hand side, -2, and where it is z is 0 is here, and less than -2, that is area is somewhere here, and this area is nothing but the total area on this side is 0.5, and between z is 0 to 2 the area is given to you, which is 0.4772. Therefore the required area is 0.5 minus 0.4772, that is equal to 0.0228, and it is asked the chance, find the chance, that is, it is just the probability, so this is the required probability. Okay, we'll take next example. In a sample of 1000 students, the mean and standard deviation of marks obtained by students in a certain test are 14 and 2.5 respectively. Assuming the distribution to be normal, find the number of students getting marks. There are 3 questions. First is between 12 and 15, above 18 and below 8 areas. Some areas are given to you. Therefore, as it is normal, we'll write z. Z is x minus mu upon sigma, where mu is mean, that is the mean is 14 and sigma is 2.5. Therefore, z is x minus 14 upon 2.5. Okay, next is, we'll go to the first question, that is between 12 and 15. So there are 2 values of x. So x1 is 12 and x2 is 15. Okay, we'll find z1. Z1 is x1 minus mu upon sigma, and z2 is x2 minus mu upon sigma. That is, z1 is 12 minus 14 by 2.5 and z2 is 15 minus 14 upon 2.5. So z1 is equal to minus 0.8 and z2 is equal to 0.4. And it is asked between 12 and 15. So we can write probability of 12 less than x less than 15, which is same as probability of minus 0.8 less than z less than 0.4. And try to draw it. Okay, the first is minus 0.8, that is on your left hand side, that is minus 0.8 is somewhere here, minus 0.8, and then 0.4, say suppose plus, so it is somewhere here, and it is between, so we need this area between. So we can write it as, therefore the probability of 12 to 15 is equal to probability from 0 to 0.8 plus probability from 0 to 0.4. So both the probabilities we know, simply add them. So we'll get the answer as 0.2881 plus 0.1554, which is equal to 0.4435. This is your first answer. We'll go to second. And it also asks, I think, the number of students. Therefore, the number of students getting marks between 12 and 15 is equal to the probability of between 12 and 15 is 0.4435 into the total number of students are 1000 students are there, so which is equal to 443.5. So we'll round it up to 443. Next, second question, in that is above 18. So x is here 18. We'll write z. Z is x minus mu. Mu is 14 and sigma is 2.5. So z is 1.6. And therefore the probability of it is above 18. So x is greater than 18, which is same as probability of z is greater than 1.6. Just try to draw it on your curve. 1.6, as it is positive, it will be on right hand side somewhere here, and as it is z is greater than 1.6, so it is greater, this side it is greater. So on this side the area is 0.5. From 0 to 0.6 area we know it is 0.4452. So the required area is 0.5 minus 0.4452, and which is equal to 0.0548. Therefore, number of students who will get above 18 marks are 0.0548 into 1000, that is equal to 54.8, and that is 55 such students are there who will get above 18 marks. And next question is below 8. Below 8. So x is here 8, and therefore z is x minus mu upon sigma, and that is z is equal to minus 2.4. And as it is below, so x is less than 8, that is corresponding z is less than minus 2.4, and we'll draw it on the curve. So it is minus 2.4, so minus is on this side, left hand side, minus 2.4 is here, here it is z is 0, and as it is less again, so it is on this side less, and again total area is 0.5. 0.5 minus area between z is 0 to 2.4, that is 0.4918, that is equal to 0.0082. This is the probability, and therefore number of such students who will get less than 8 marks will be 0.082 into 1000, that is 8.2, and which is nearly equal to 8 such students who will get less than or below 8 marks. I hope you understand this. Thank you.